Kind reader or listener, whatever may be your name, whether Frank, Robert, Henry, Anna, or Maria, I beg you to call to mind the table covered with your last Christmas gifts, as in their newest gloss they first appeared to your delighted vision.
You will then be able to imagine the astonishment of the children as they stood with sparkling eyes, unable to utter a word for joy at the sight before them.
At last, Maria called out with a deep sigh, "Ah, how beautiful! Ah, how beautiful!" And Frederick gave 2 or 3 leaps higher in the air than he had ever done before.
The children must have been very obedient and good children during the past year, for never on any Christmas Eve before had so many beautiful things been given to them.
A tall fir tree stood in the middle of the room, covered with gold and silver apples. Sugar almonds, comfy, lemon drops, and every kind of confectionery hung like buds and blossoms upon all its branches.
But the greatest beauty about this wonderful tree was the many little lights that sparkled amid its dark boughs, which like stars illuminated its treasures, or like friendly eyes seemed to invite the children to partake of its blossoms and fruit.
The table under the tree shone and flushed with 1,000 different colours. Oh, what beautiful things were there. Who can describe them?
Maria spied the prettiest doll, a tea set, and all kinds of nice little furniture. And what eclipsed all the rest, a silk dress tastefully ornamented with gay ribbons which hung upon a frame before her eyes so she could view it on every side.
In the meanwhile, Fred had been galloping round and around the room, trying his new bay horse, which true enough he had found fastened by its bridle to the table.
He then reviewed his new regiment of hussars, who were very elegantly arrayed in red and gold, and carried silver weapons, and rode upon such bright, shining horses that you would almost believe these were of pure silver also.
The children had now become somewhat more composed, and turned to the picture books which lay open on the table,
where all kinds of beautiful flowers and gaily dressed people and boys and girls at play were painted as natural as if they were alive.
Yes, the children had just turned to these singular books when the bell was heard again.
They knew that Godfather Drosselmeer was now about to display his Christmas gift and ran towards a table that stood against the wall, covered by a curtain reaching from the ceiling to the floor.
The curtain behind which he had remained so long concealed was quickly removed, and what saw the children then?